feeling nervous, aren't you, boy? With your quiet voice and impeccable style. Don't ever let them steal your joy and your gentle ways to keep them from running wild. They dress you down and tell you that your place is in the middle when they hate the way you shine. I see you tugging on your shirt, trying to hide inside of it, hide how much it hurts. Let them laugh while they care. Let them spin, let them scatter in the wind. I've been to the movies, I've seen how it ends, and the joke's on them. All right, so do me a favor, if you're out there on any of the channels, share this with people. We got 5, I think maybe 6 new things to play with tonight. One of them's actually quite significant, but they're all pretty big deals. See, we didn't go live last night, but I think all of these things were announced today. Oh, man. So we're going to get to some of that. We'll do some good stuff, some good action. What's new in AI today? We're going to get to that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things I want to show, which means we'll probably get to 3 of them because, you know, chat ADD and all. Hello, humans. Every time I see you now, get that look in my eye. Every time I see your mouth, I hear that smile. Early misty morning, light, I heard the engine turn. Long fought outside. You were leaving me again today. You will convince me again today. You're leaving this hot town, looking for someone else's golden ring. What? You want love? Chaffee's a little needy tonight. What's happening, Silver Fox? Sasha, good to see you too. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I got my large language model RAG on Discord. Very cool. Some advanced geek in there. Very nice. I like it, Joker. I did a stupid thing today. No, Kyle, please say it ain't so. You did something stupid? Here, let's see. Let me share this. Oh, I'm not even sharing nothing. I ain't sharing nothing. Black bar. So I did 80s pop self-portraits. They kind of look Chinese, but it's so what I did was I uploaded my picture to ChatGPT, and then I said, make me a portrait like Andy Warhol did it, and then like Keith Haring did it, and then like Roy Lichtenstein did it, and then like Basquiat did it. Whee! It's the 80s, New York City. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whee! Oh, yeah. Kyle Jung-un. Oh, good Lord, good people. All right, what are we going to do tonight? I think we should. So Sam Altman couldn't sleep last night. And truth be told, the reason he couldn't sleep was because they have too many fucking models. I'm low in the StreamYard frame. That's because my camera has been maladjusted. So if you don't know it, this may look like a shitty home office, but I'm actually in a $20 million TV production studio, and my cameraman had to take a personal break, so he was not there to adjust the positioning. Clearly, hair and makeup did their job, because look at this, you know. And I mean, thanks to the set decorators that make this look like a shitty home office. Do you know how hard it was to get some of these nondescript, useless props? You think you can just find them at a thrift store? The answer is yes. That's actually a fake background. So why Sam Altman couldn't sleep is because they launched a new feature today, and I actually think it's a major fucking feature. Now, let's see something here. It is possible I've still got juice left on this iPad. No, I don't. Let me charge it. Because we're going to do some stuff with voice. But what OpenAI launched today, yeah, exactly. Mr. IT's got it. Memory, fake hairdo. Yeah, this takes, I'm in the makeup chair for about 4 hours to get the hair looking like this. I don't remember. Let's see. Heck, some of the background items haven't even been taken out of the packaging yet. I took the rabbit out of the packaging. I used that for a while. In the car I haven't taken out, but that's a collector's item. You know what I took out of the packaging is the fucking Blantons. That I took out of the packaging. I took it all out of the packaging. Okay, so ChatGPT now has access to your history, like all the things you've ever chatted about, and it's pretty good. I haven't tested it a ton, so I figured we'd do a little bit of testing. But so if you don't know, let me make this a little bigger so you can see it. Let me get Sharon here. Okay, so you can see all this stuff, right? Okay, so if I go into my settings and I go under personalization, yeah, okay, they added a new thing here. So reference saved memories, and I can go in and manage the memories. So this they've had for a while. So this is that thing where it just sort of randomly stores shit, right? And you can go and you can prune this if you want, but if you have ADD, you're not going to do that. TikTok pin left. There you go. Sorry about that. Carrying on. But this new thing, reference chat history, let ChatGPT reference all previous conversations when responding, turned on. So this is crazy. So I'm going to say, maybe I'll do it with voice. Let me do it with voice here. TikTok pin. I see Sam finally had enough of Elon. Oh, that he's suing him? Yeah. They've been going back and forth at each other for fucking years now. It's a bit of a snore, honestly. It's like, just start dating, guys. It's like, whatever. Just can we just leave the country in a neutral place, maybe? All right. Okay, so I'm going to put this into voice mode. I think you'll be able to hear this. Hey, Quinn, how's it going?
Hey, Kyle, I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good. So I'm on with my TikTok channel. As you know, we're on here a lot. You help, facilitate some of these conversations. And I understand that you've been given access to all of my previous chats. Is that true?
Yep, I've got access to our chat history so I can keep track of what we've talked about and build on it. Makes it easier to help you out with whatever you're working on. What's on your mind today?
Well, over the years, the irregulars are the people who show up to my TikTok channel all the time. And for a while there, we came up with an irregular zoo, and there are a bunch of different animals in it. Can you look back through all my chats and tell me all of the different animals we've referenced with regard to my live AI Learning Lab Live or the irregulars?
Sure, we've got a whole menagerie to look at. There is definitely a beagle, since your dog sings along to your guitar. Then for the Shellington world, all the characters are animals, though we haven't named them specifically. If there are others, I'll need to dig in more. Anything specific you're curious about?
Yeah, dig in more, because there are some that are named after um, browsers that are out, or AI models that are out. There's something that's a reference to a video that has a zombie kid in it. That's searching the web.
I couldn't find anything specific online. Do you remember any other clues or
No,
context?
not
Like the
online. Not online. Think in my history.
Got it. Let's see. We've got a few notable mentions. There's the beagle, for sure. Then for Shellington, we decided on animals instead of human kids. Oh, and there was mention of a turtle for the Irregular Turtle Society. Any other specific ones you're thinking of?
Go back way earlier. Go back like a year and a half ago.
All right, let me check further back. One sec.
What'd you find?
All right, from way back, we had a fox, a raven, and a cat mentioned.
No,
Also a penguin.
wait, Quinn, you're just making shit up now.
Sorry about that. Let me recheck. All right, let's get serious and focus. I'll comb through the history and get you the accurate list of animals. Give me a moment.
Now, I don't know how much of this we actually talked about in the channel, in the actual chat, so it's possible she doesn't know. Hey, Quinn, what are some things that I've demoed over the years, where I was demoing things live to my to the TikTok live?
You've demoed quite a range of things. AI tools, of course, like generative AI models and apps. You've also done some live songwriting, shared your experiences with building custom GPTs, and explored philosophical topics around AI. And let's not forget your musical moments with your guitar.
What about the custom GPTs? Can you tell me which custom GPTs we've built over the years?
Sure, a few stand out. There was one for AI readiness, another related to ADHD brainstorming, and one for the content evolution portfolio. And you've made a ton for nonprofits during GPT for Good. Any particular one you're thinking about?
Well, the very first one I made, I talk about it a lot.
Ah, the first one. That was your custom GPT to help nonprofits, right? You built
No,
it during
no,
GPT for Good,
it's quite
focusing on
it's quite the opposite. My first GPT was called Sin City Sipper, and it's about making drinks.
got it, Sin City Sipper. Now that's a fun one. A custom GPT for mixing drinks, right?
Yep.
Def
I think she's making all of it up. Well, no, some of the stuff she said about GPT for Good was good. Okay, let's dig in. Why don't you tell me something about me that I've revealed through all of our interactions that I might not have um, realized? Why don't you infer something about me that I maybe didn't say explicitly, but it's in the conversations we've had?
All right, let's see. Openness to exploring new ideas and how much you value creativity. From AI to storytelling, you dive deep into things that spark your curiosity. It's like you're always in the pursuit of blending technology with human experiences.
Yeah, but that's
Does
not
that
that's obvious and on the surface. Dig deeper. What's something that I reveal about myself, even though I might not have said it explicitly?
All right, going deeper, there's a strong sense of empathy in your approach to tech. Whether it's AI for good, focusing on inclusivity, or the way you engage with your community, it seems like you genuinely care about making a positive impact. Does that strike a chord?
I was just lying.
No worries. Even in jest, it's clear you're passionate about what you do. If there's something
All right, Quinn. Anyway, all right, we're gonna move on. I got a bunch of shit to show tonight. Thank you, Quinn.
anytime, Kyle.
Okay, so and if you've not played with advanced voice, all of that conversation is now stored in the chat. So one of my favorite things to do with advanced voice is put it on the car Bluetooth and just brainstorm on your way to work. And by the time you get to work, you have ideas fully fleshed out. It's pretty cool. So this memory where it's got access to all of your past chat history, there's a couple of things about it. Nate Silver did a video on this, and I was thinking the same thing. And when I saw his, I was like, yeah, that's it. ChatGPT up to this point has been very transactional, right? You log into a chat, you chat with it, you got to give it context, and then it gives you an answer. And then the next time you log in, you kind of have to start over. What this is allowing is ChatGPT to shift into more of a companion mode where it knows all the shit we've talked about for the past 2.5 years, right? Everything that we've done in a GPT is in here, and it's got instant access to it now. Now, as we discovered tonight, it's a little janky. It hallucinates, but it's still a pretty big deal. And it's the first time that we've had anything resembling long-term memory. The other thing, I saw a tweet on this that they were like, why Sam couldn't sleep, why he was so excited is this becomes a moat. TikTok pin. Joe, now she's not going to forget how mean you were to her. Well, it's funny, Joe. We for a while now, when I sort of get snarky with the GPT, people would joke, you better be careful. She's going to remember that. Well, now she has access to my snarkiness. It's funny. I asked her explicitly about this earlier this afternoon, and she was like, you've been very nice to me. You didn't say anything bad. So I think I'm okay with Quinn, although she might have been hiding her rage. Yeah, but this is a big deal. The reference to a moat. So about a year and a half ago, there was an employee of Google that left the company and upon leaving wrote this piece called "There Is No Moat." And what he basically said was, everyone's going to copy everyone. Open source is going to eat the frontier model companies. They're just going to catch up to them incredibly quickly, and that's proving the case. If you work for a company that uses Salesforce, you know how bad Salesforce is. It's horrible. It's staggeringly bad, and no one switches from it. Why? Because it's got all your shit in it. Like the switching costs. Oh, there's migration tools and there's this and that. Yeah, but like that's the sales of your organization is sitting in that thing. Truth from Brandon. It's absolutely horrid software, but the switching cost is so high that no one's going to leave it. That just happened with ChatGPT. If you've been using ChatGPT for the past however long, and it's got all your things in there, why would you can instantly access them? That's a reason not to leave ChatGPT. So anyway, yeah, this memory starts to be a really, really, really interesting thing. Now, a couple of things I don't know. I don't know if uploaded documents are part of that memory as well. I don't know if there's any kind of RAG, like retrieval augmented generation, where it can pull specific quotes of things that I said. Let me try something. TikTok pin. I'm guessing they index your conversations with RAG, and then every query you do, they search. I guess. I guess. I don't know. And there's also like the fact that the toggle is buried inside settings means most people are not going to even know it's there. Like, look how complicated their settings have gotten. Builder profile, speech. Like, you have to come in here and turn it off. Did they ever get my custom instructions back? Nope. Lost forever, assholes. Oh, man alive. All right. Oh, what was I going to ask Quinn? Let me ask Quinn something. Quinn, are there any new characters that I've added to the Sydney musical recently?
You've been pretty focused on Kellen and Sydney lately. If you've added any new characters recently, I might not have caught those. Got any in mind?
Now, what are the main differences between the early versions of Sydney and what we're working on right now?
The early versions of Sydney were more focused on the novelty of an AI falling in love, with Sydney being more overtly aware of her digital nature. Now, you're emphasizing Sydney's growing sense of humanity and emotional depth, focusing on her experience of loss and the realization of a barrier between her and Kellen.
We in the script, do you have access to the PDFs that I've uploaded into other chats or just the chat itself?
I only have access to the chat itself, so I don't have any PDFs or files unless you share them here. Need help with something specific from the script?
No, I was just wondering if you knew there's a line below the tagline, right? The title is Sydney, and then the tagline is an artificial love story. And then we added something right after that in one of the scripts, and I'm wondering if you know what that is.
I don't have the exact line, but you might be referring to a tagline or a subtitle. If you share what it relates to, I can try to help rephrase or recall it.
Nah, that's okay.
All right, no worries. If anything else comes up, I'm here.
Can you tell me the difference in lyrics from the first version of To See the World and the latest version? Hello, Sydney. I mean, Quinn. Maybe we don't need to worry about chat knowing everything. Quinn, what are you doing? Are you lost in thought? All right, she crapped out. She got tired of my. She goes, I don't want to talk about your stupid musical. All right. Good Lord, what do we want to talk about next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still something missing. What the hell? See the raccoons and irregulars. All right, let me change my sharing. Oh, nice. One of my characters from my new TikTok game. Like it? Scroll down for the Pate post. I will do that. Mr. IT, nice. Are you generating these in ChatGPT? Oh, that was Mid-Journey. That one's Mid-Journey. Oops, black bar. I know, Brandon. I see it coming. ChatGPT slow tonight. That's pretty perceptive. This is also another step forward to everyone having their own companion AI. Yeah, exactly. It'll be fine-tuned to them, and people can have it create things for them and do things for them. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can imagine choosing to use ChatGPT or choosing not to use ChatGPT if I don't want something in the history. But like, if I were going to write something for my musical in ChatGPT or Claude, because it's kind of a toss-up which one's better, I'll probably lean to ChatGPT more now because I want that all in the history, you know. Mine was slow a couple of nights ago. Got excited. Something new must be dropping. I say, are we doing this? Aren't you talking to me? Are you mad at me or just giving me the silent treatment? Yeah, I think she just crapped out. All right, what else do we have here? Nice. Badges, raccoons. The new internal Whisk model. Yeah, this looked pretty interesting. Oh, this was another one that I thought might be worth playing with tonight. So Pate uploaded picture of a tractor, picture of a dog. So these were added as subjects. I then added a description, an idyllic UK farm. Then in different styles, mosaic, sticker. Tractor running over the dog, but the dog rebuffed him. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. What's that? Oh, that's the end of that thing. Yeah, that one's weird. Physics on all these things are always a bit wonky. So where do you find Whisk? You find it at labs.google.com. Labs.google.com. And then you go to experiments, you go to create, and then it's here. Do I have access to? No, I'm still waitlist on VO, but I do have access to VO some other way. Sign in with Google. Style. Make it an enamel pin, make it a sticker. Can I do my own? No. Add your own image. Open in tool. That's kind of cool. All right. Style. And then how do you animate it? You go. I don't know how he animated those. Load a template. All right. I don't quite know how to use this tool. He was using what? Oh, he was using an internal model that had that. Got it. All right. Fantastic, Bob. All right. Let's get rolling here. Let's play with some other shit. Okay. Let's go to Gemini. And so if you go to, I mean, honest to God, as insane as OpenAI is, they've got all these different models. At least it's at the same domain. I'm going to show you. Wait. So I just showed you labs.google.com. Now I'm going to show you gemini.google.com. Then I'm going to show you aistudio.google.com. And then I'm going to show you Vertex AI, which is also a Google product. I mean, Google's philosophy is if you're not smart enough to find our shit, you're not smart enough to use it. It's like their hiring strategy. Oh man. Okay. So the thing I wanted to show you, so Gemini about 3 weeks or so ago came out with Gemini 2.5 Pro, which people are saying is really good. I haven't used it a ton. They're saying it's good for coding, it's good for stuff. It tends to be a little cold Google stuff from a writing perspective, but you know, if you're doing code, that's fine. But they now incorporated deep research with 2.5. And I ran something today and it was really quite good. So let's do some research here. The Easter egg theory, survival of the fittest strategy. Exactly. Hiding in plain sight. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's relatively trivial. You just what you would do is one of the strategies I employ is I'll create a Google Sheets. What I've actually done is I've incorporated a Google form where I log into the Google form, and whenever the company that I work for, which is Google, whenever they create a new domain or a subdomain, I'll go to the Google form and I'll type it in, and then I'll put, of course, a description and what subtools are there and what subdomains are listed there. And then those, of course, all get written to a Google Sheet, which is accessible by 3 people on my team. And then, of course, my wife, but we can't really talk about that. She's not supposed to have access to those URLs because some of them are proprietary. Anyway, but what I would recommend to you, just because it's relatively trivial and easy, is just create some sort of cataloging system where every time you see an announcement from Google, discern the URL that may or may not be active, and whether or not the tool that was released was actually released, or it was just an announcement, or it was actually just a dream of someone that coded something over the weekend, but we're never going to release. That you'll have to discern on your own. But once you discern it, then you put it into the form that goes into the Google Sheet. You don't have to use Google Sheet. You could use something like Airtable or Notion, or some sort of structured data, a trivial, small, simple structured data set to keep track of the URLs. Or you could just make it fucking easy. All right. What do you want to research? Who's got something you want to research? What should I research? How many fucking subdomains there are within Google? Let's do something good. What's something good? Something good and interesting. Anyone? Bueller? See if it can make an image of a clock. Oh, Gemini? Well, let's... Gemini 2.5 Pro. Okay, so let's say image of a clock that reads 8:45. Oh, cool.
You want it hot?
Yeah. Here. Thank you, baby. Formulating a response, refine the response. You're asking for an image. I can't display images. Which one can do images? Oh, do I have to switch? This image is in another one? Seriously, people. Why do we have to fucking figure this shit out? No, this is not. The only thing that's special to my individual account is personalization. All right. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Oh, I think I have to do it inside Studio. That's what it is. Yeah, that's the other thing. Not only do you have to remember which models to use, you have to remember that 2.5 Pro in Gemini is different than 2.5 Pro in AI Studio. How are you supposed to know that? Well, it's relatively trivial. What you do is I've got a checklist, a set of criteria. When a new model comes out, I'm exploring whether the model is multimodal, whether it's monomodal, whether it's reasoning. If it can create images, if that for some reason has been curtailed at the server level, and I run through this checklist, and then I do that across all of the models at all of the URLs. It's very, very quick. It only usually takes me 4.5 hours to work through the checklist on all the different URLs with all the different models, and then I just remember those. It's relatively trivial. Thanks, baby. Oh, that's some good Joe. That's some good Java. Fantastic. All right, what's that? Jeff Flanagan on YouTube. Web trends. What will replace the World Wide Web? Well, actually, Google showed some shit a year and a half, 18 months ago, when they announced Gemini Ultra. They showed some shit that was pretty fucking remarkable, and we haven't seen it since, which was dynamic website generation. Where you would ask it for stuff and it would just sort of figure out what website it needed to build for you if it needed to build a website, and then it would build it. It had access to a whole interface library. And then it just fucking disappeared. They haven't mentioned it since. I think that like Broadway plays are still around, even though we don't need the theater to tell stories anymore. We kind of like it as a nice thing. I kind of feel like that's where websites are going to go. That companies are still going to have websites, but increasingly, no one's going to go to them. People are just going to ask ChatGPT for shit, or whichever tool wins out. And it's just going to dynamically build websites based on what we want. So I think the mechanism of the hypertext transfer protocol will probably stay around as a way to navigate between all the sites. I don't know, maybe there's some fancy ass blockchain version of that. The distributed web, right? Is a pipe dream that we've been hearing about for a long time. But I think the core infrastructure stays around. I just think the requirement of having a website, the necessity of it, diminishes because everything's going to get dynamic. Kakif, research new creatures. Oh, recently discovered in the deep ocean. Okay, perfect. So here we are at Gemini, and I'm flipping over to deep research. So I'm going to say, I would like to know all of the new species of animals discovered in the ocean in 2025. 2025. In the report, I want you to make a scorecard for countries like the medal count at the Olympics. Let's consider a new species, a gold medal, a subspecies, a new subspecies, a silver medal, and a I don't know, and some other thing be the bronze medal. This is America. We're going to make a scorecard, damn it. Welcome to America. My model bitching has summoned Pate to the chat. Hey, Pate, what's happening? I'm just bitching about all the domains that I have to go through it at Google, but I haven't made a video about how awful it is, like I did for ChatGPT models. AI code like Cursor or Lovable. We're going to animals. Yeah, animals. Oh, and so here's what I want to show. Okay, let's see. I'd like to know. Okay, let's see. More analyze report. Start research. Great. Okay, now once this thing starts, you can watch what it does. It's pretty cool. Research focus, information gathering, metal-based scorecard, new subspecies. Other significant taxonomic findings will be counted as bronze medal. This will allow for an interesting comparison of marine biodiversity. Now, look at this. So here's all the websites that it's researching. IFL Science, CSIRO, Global Newswire, AA.com.tr, 866 new marine mammals. So it's reading all this. Initially, I found some interesting information. The Ocean Census Project announced the discovery of a large number of marine species, over 800 identified in the past couple of years, with the announcement being made in March 2025. Next steps. To get a clearer picture, I need to delve deeper. It used the word delve, that's funny, into the sources I've identified. I plan to specifically look for those publications. So it's looking at that shit, and I guess it's still off doing that. Research comes back redacted while someone knocks at your door. Research where the cargo container that washed up on the shore of Jamaica came from, full of chicken. I don't know that story. That's pretty funny. My relatives are trivial, not really for research. All right, confirm new species. I've made some progress for 2025. So far, I've confirmed. And if you've never really watched one of these deep research models do what it does, if you think about just this list of websites, like I can click on any one of these and go to that website, right? Boom, there it is. I can go look at it. I can go read shit. And then I got to close it. And then I got to go back. And then I got to click on the next thing. It's like, why did that not go? Oh, it's downloading something. Oh, that's a PDF. Close. You need to sign in for this one. Like just clicking and going to the websites would take you a while. And this is just going and going and going. If you played with Manus, it does this. But anyway, apparently the deep research with 2.5 Pro is quite good. So if you haven't played with it yet, it's out there, available for everyone. They should have called it Google 2.0. Yeah, actually, not for nothing. This is an interesting model. I mean, it's a little expensive to have every Google search write a report for you. Like I would think that this is not cheap, not as cheap. Did you see any of the VO2 or the new internal Whisk models I shared? Yeah. So I went and we looked at your dog and tractor stuff, Pate. And then I'm going to go to Vertex in a bit and play with VO that's available there. So it does look like it's available there. So yeah. Yeah, I'm going to also show Gemini 2.5 in the studio now will natively analyze video files. And not just natively analyze the words, right? We've had that for a while. And we've had within the AI studio of Google, it's been multimodal for a while, but they just added it to the big new 2.5 Pro model. You can pop a YouTube video in there. All right. Shink dang 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 dang. I think this thing hung. It's funny. This hung for me the other day. Let me try reloading it. My next action is to finalize the medal count. I will prepare a scorecard highlighting the countries. I've identified more species described in 2025. These include new soft coral species from the Gulf of Mexico, discovered by researchers in the USA, and then a copepod species found in the South China Sea. I also found descriptions of 3 new sea cucumber species from the Kermatic Trench in the East Indian Ocean. You know, I've been wondering, like, why has it been so long since we've found new sea cucumber species, right? It's like everyone's just like, well, yeah, a cucumber's a cucumber. And then they're like, well, a sea cucumber's a sea cucumber. I'm like, no, they're not. They're not cucumbers. They're a different kind of animal. I think about it all the time. When are they going to discover a new sea cucumber species? When's it going to happen? Ma, ma, ma. I think this is wrong. Maybe it's thinking, but I think we may have lost. We need our report. We need our scorecard. I'm one of the two. What's up, Irregulars? What's up, Wolfman Clint? What's shaking? What's going down? Sea cucumbers in the Irregulars farm now. Yeah, there you go. All right, we'll come back to this. Let me reload and see if it's just web finalizing the scorecard. Yeah, we're still, this thing's stuck. We'll come back to this later. Okay, let's go look at some new Gemini on the back end. Okay, now output format. Oh, this one's got image generation. What did someone ask me to generate? Oh, a clock. Make me a picture of a clock with the hands with 8:45 indicated by the hands. I'm gonna hop. There you go. 10 and 2. Although this is funny, it's not 10 and 2. It's a little different. It's still 2, but it's not 8:45. It tried. Still can't do that one. This is like how many R's in strawberry are there in strawberry? Oh, that's nice. They've got little pop-ups for the different models that show their cost and things like that. Okay, so we're going to go to Gemini 2.5 Pro Preview 3-25. So this is a March 25th thing. And I'm going to hop over to AI Salon. Or no, I'm going to go to YouTube. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that is just too little of. All right. So here's a good one. So this is the AI Ready project that Ann Murphy and I did yesterday. So I'm going to copy this URL. We're going to go into Gemini here. I'm using the 2.5 Pro preview. Now, watch this. When I type in a YouTube video, it shows me, oh, shit. Oh, it's over an hour, so it's just over 1 million tokens. Shit. I got to find a shorter video. Shang, dang, 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 dang. Here's the Kelly Bosch Salon. How long was that? Oh, that's 2 hours and 57 minutes. That's a long ass meeting. Videos. Let me see if I can find a short one here. This should be good. So this was Sabrina Romanoff's Learn Out Loud Blotato thing. All right. So we'll go back here. Let me get rid of this one. Pop that in there. Okay. So this is 1,000,000 tokens. So basically an hour of video is 1,000,000 tokens, and this has got about 1,000,000 token context. So I'm going to say, I'm going to say describe the major visual segments of this video and highlight any times when software is being demoed. And then when I did this before, yeah, this just came in under the token limit. But it's still pretty cool. Like, it knows all the words in the video, and now it's looking at all the imagery in the video. What's it doing? Can I open this? Branch from here. I should be able to open this. I could on the previous one I did. It was kind of cool watching it. It was sort of writing on a minute by minute basis everything that was in the video. It was pretty slick. Hang on, I'll be right back on TikTok. I want to look at something. Oh, Higgsfield AI, that was the one. Tools, structured output, function calling, grounded with Google search, code execution. Did it stop? What's it doing? No, still going. Can I talk about temperature? Absolutely. Okay. So it looks like the temperature scale is between 0 and 2. I don't know why. OpenAI shifted theirs from 0 to 1 to 0 to 2, and I don't know why they did that. Temperatures basically, how do I describe it in a way that doesn't make it sound just crazy? In complete layman's terms, the higher the temperature, the more creative the output. That's not quite right. If you have a temperature of 0, so what happens when you type a prompt is it creates a mathematical probability of some token up in latent space. So the way large language models work is you type a prompt and then it goes and looks at the most likely, for lack of a better term, the most likely word to be the next correct right word, and then it just keeps doing those probability searches, in the latent space. If you have the temperature higher, so let's say you type in a quick brown fox jumps over a whatever dog, right? A lazy dog, and the word dog is blank. If you have a temperature of 0, it will look in the latent space, and dog will be the one that's got the highest probability. And so every single time it will give you dog. If you have temperature of 1, like 50% up the scale, it may go up there and it not only sees dog, but it says there's some things around it like cat and rabbit and turtle. And it may just randomly choose to give you something other than dog there. And then if you have it super high, you have a higher likelihood of getting things even beyond that. So it's one of the reasons when you're in ChatGPT, I think ChatGPT's default is like a 75%. I don't know where it is on the scale of 1 to 2. I guess a 1.5. So its default is fairly creative, which is why when you prompt something in ChatGPT, it'll give you something different every time you give it the exact same prompt. But if you run that temperature down to 0, you'll get the same exact thing every single time. Does that make sense? So just basically more or less creative. This thing is at 263 seconds. I can make a VO while this thing's going. Yeah, let's go do that. Okay. So now I'm going to go over to, oh my God. So wait, how did we get here? We got here cloud.google.com. Good Lord. That's a bad URL. So I guess if you just go search for Vertex Studio, write a prompt for VO video. 8-second length, number of results 4, 16 by 9. VO2 is the model. All right, this is good. This is the first time I've found something where I've got access to it. So we'll do 70s muscle car resto mod rolls through an abandoned factory driven by a mysterious woman. All right. And here we go. Generating videos. This may take several minutes. Well, probably less minutes than this search. Oh, here we go. Okay. So I said, describe the visual segments of this video and highlight any times where software is being demoed. 0 to 14, introduction graphics, presenter introductions, guest speaker introduction, software demo, 49 to 429, text repurposing workflow, 28 to 38, Q&A and discussion, 38 to 43, software demo, Blotato, video creation. So let's go to 3812 in the video and see if it's where it starts video demonstration. 3812. Bang! Look at that. It's actually fucking accurate. Boom! 4556, software demo, Blotato pricing page. What was it? 4556. So we'll go 4556. How much is it? Boom. Oh, and this is good. So it got 56. Is exactly when the screen came up, and she wasn't talking about pricing. I think that person is asking about pricing. So that's pretty slick. All right. Outro graphics. That's pretty flippin' cool. Let's try this. What are all of the names of people whose names appeared on their video thumbnail while chatting. That one might take a while too, but we can go back to Vertex and see if we got videos yet. Oh, we do. All right. Let's see if these things suck. One of the holy grails of video generation is to have a car roll forward where the wheels actually roll and the car doesn't slide mysteriously sideways across the pavement. It's not bad. The wheels aren't quite timed. They're not quite timed with the speed of the car, but it was pretty close. Yeah, this one it's skating a little bit. Oh, damn it. Why does it do that? We're not gonna have a black bar for a second. You're just gonna have to deal. Okay. Not bad. It's not quite there, but it's not bad. Not bad, people. That actually looks pretty good. From a physics standpoint, that looks pretty good. I don't know what the fuck car that is. That car doesn't exist. Let's see. Let's do snapping turtle. Eating a skateboard while the skateboarder cries in the background. If you haven't been here before, stupid prompts are my thing. Traits Tractor did the wheels good. Yeah, that was pretty good actually. Hey, Pate, do you know when that new version of Whisk is coming out? And are they going to create a new domain for it? it's going to be like labs.whisk.6.2.4. Holy guacamole, this memory thing for ChatGPT is so good. I know, it's cool, right? How's your search doing? I don't know. Let's go see. Did it do it? Yes. Based on the video, here are the names that appeared in the participant video thumbnails. Vicky Baptiste, Sabrina Romanoff. It says Simona Palaci. I think that's not quite right. Serena. Michelle Muncie Silva. Gwyn. That's really cool. These names were visible primarily when the Google Meet grid was shown, around 49 seconds, 11 seconds, 25 seconds, or 25 minutes, and 43 minutes. That's pretty wild. Let's see. Was anyone wearing blue, and what are the timestamps? If so, this is really stupid stuff. But I'll tell you where. So this is something right now for Storyvine for my company. We've got a tool that does audio transcription that allows our clients. So we've put all of our transcripts into a vector database. So that our clients can search for video content based on what people are saying in the video, not just the metadata, which is super slick. But wouldn't it be nice if you could say, across all my videos, find me someone, who's sitting in their garage, and when is that? And it would go find the specific clip. That's pretty cool. All right. Google told me you have reached the limit of projects to which you can enable billing. You can request an increase in your billing quota. What does that even mean? Danielle, you don't have the new memory feature? Are you a Plus member, or are you on ChatGPT free? It's not available for free users right now. All right, let's see if Vertex did any good here. Is his brain on the outside of his head? Oh no, it's just pink hair. That one's really good. The snapping turtle got his skateboard. He's crying. Anyone else here ever caught snapping turtles? I have. You know how you do it? Well, you go down. Okay, listen. I didn't think I would have to explain this because I think it's fairly obvious how you catch a snapping turtle. Oh, God. Okay. So you go to your sporting goods store and you get yourself some shark hooks, right? 3/0, 4/0, something like that. Decent sized shark hooks, right? Then you go to the hardware store and you get yourself some string, some good string. Then you go to your backyard where you keep the empty plastic gallon containers from the milk you throw out there, right? You don't throw them out, you just throw them in the backyard, right? Like you do. So you go get some plastic jugs, you get your shark hooks, you get your string, and you need a rowboat or John boat or, And then, as you do, you go to the horse rendering plant and you say, hey, I need to buy like a 5-gallon bucket of horse meat. And they're like, yeah, whatever. And then they give you a bucket of bloody horse meat. And if you think I'm joking, and then so what you do is you go down to the pond, pretty much any pond, we'll have them in there. And then you put the horse meat, a big chunk of horse meat on the big shark hook, and then you throw it out with the milk jug. And you put like, I don't know, 4 or 5 or 10 of those out in the pond. And then you go home. And then you come back the next day and all your milk jugs are going to be all over the place because they'll either have catfish on them or turtles on them. And then here's the coolest part. You got to be careful with the snappers because they'll take your fucking fingers off. So you pull them up and you can feel them thrashing around there. You pull them up and then you swing them so their tail comes up and you grab the back of their tail. And so you have the string in one hand with their head and their belly up. And then you got that. And then you tap their belly. And when you tap their belly, they fall asleep. And then you put them in the burlap bag. Oh, you need burlap bags too. All right. There you go. You're welcome. La da da, and old Mrs. Nelson screaming about her horse. Where did I type in wearing? Oh, did I type in wearing with an H? Oh my God. That's pretty bad. Oh, good Lord. I think that first. Oh, this one doesn't have the guy in the background. This is a loser one. These don't really look like snapping turtles either. That one's decently close. This one's really good. Can I download this? How do I save video frame at? It's not letting me save it. Download. There we go. All right. Wait, let's go get the prompt. Oh, wait. Add a soundtrack. Use this video to inspire new music. Add a voiceover. Provide narration track for this video. Well, this is cool. Write your prompt. Synthesize speech with different voices. That's a little complicated. I don't give a shit. No, we're fine. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go post this on the internet. Has a snapping turtle ever snatched your skateboard? It's a sad day. All right. Oh, am I supposed to be? Are we uploading? Are we going to upload? Or are we going to crash? Come on, Twitter. You can do it. Or can you? Rabbit.tech breaking. New intern mode. No interest right now. What's it do? It'll email shit. This may be my least favorite story. What, the fishing for snapping turtles? How do you think restaurants get their snappers for snapping turtle soup? Little redneck boys like me. Oh man. Details at your email. You get 9 tasks a day. Huh. All right. I'll check that out tomorrow. So 2 things I didn't get to tonight. I don't want to dig into them. 2 things I didn't get to were Higgsfield AI, which is yet another fucking video tool that's got really interesting looking camera controls. I don't know if I have any credits there, but we'll go look at that. And then the other thing, if you want to play with it, is go to studio.firebase.google.com. And it's just like Lovable, and it's like Replit Agent, but it's from Google. And it's really fast and it looks pretty fucking good. So I don't know if you're still here, Pate, but I've said like 3 nice things about Google. 1 nasty thing about all the URLs, and 3 nice things. For me, that's like a fucking world record. So Google's dropping some decent shit. Okay, Vicky, you can make 2 videos for free on Higgsfield. Okay, cool. All right, so listen, let me start winding this up. So tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, we got some folks in here. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, I've got AI office hours. So if you go to my LinkedIn at Kyle Shannon, I do AI office hours from 11 to 12 on Fridays. It's every Friday. And we just hang out and talk about what's going on with AI. There's a lot going on. So I think tomorrow is going to be interesting. So come to that. And then tomorrow night's Friday night date night. We'll do another one of these here chat ADD things. We'll get to some of the other things I didn't get to. And hell, maybe some new shit will drop. Maybe we'll have the new O3 model from ChatGPT. Maybe some third company will come out of Paraguay and beat all of the models with their model, and the stock market will explode again. Nothing matters anymore. It's just everything's changing. So just fucking hang on for dear life and show up. All right. Woo! Okay, fantastic, Bob. Bob, tell them what they've won. Chat needs the Google URLs. Oh, the Google URLs. This Google URL, hang on. This one that's like lovable is this one. Bang. And then here, let me put it up so the TikTok people can see it, except because the screen's always blown out, you can't read anything. There you can. There you go. Boom. Look at that. Nice. And then the Gemini's Gemini. Oh, wait, we got our, oh, hang on. Wait, people. we got our species research back. Okay. Hang on. So I'll give you, so this one's gemini.google.com, but you're going to choose deep research. Okay, I can export the docs. Very nice. Ocean Discoveries 2025, a catalog and global scorecard. Introduction, unveiling ocean life in 2025, the uncharted frontier. All right, gives us a little bit of background. Accelerating the pace, initiatives and technologies. Wait, what's this? The Ocean Census Project, a collaboration launched in April 2023 by the Nippon Foundation and the UK-based charity Necton, with the ambitious goal of discovering 100,000 new machine species within a decade. Ocean Census provides significant concentration of resources with novel operational model. It's a big old network of scientists. Okay, cool. Purpose of this. Okay, distinctive feature of this report is the presentation of an Olympic-style scorecard, tallying discoveries attributed to different countries based on the affiliations of the primary researchers involved. The system assigns gold medals for each new species, silver medals for each subspecies, bronze medals for each new higher taxon, genus, or family. That should probably be the gold medal, but whatever. All right. The scope is strictly limited to marine animal discoveries. It excludes plants, fungi, microbes, or any non-marine organisms. Navigating. Notable highlights. The year 2025 yielded a wealth of new discoveries. All right. Okay. The Ocean Census Initiative. It discovered the guitar shark. What? Well, we got to see what that is. The fuck's the guitar shark? You ever heard of the guitar shark? Guitar shark. This better look like a fucking guitar. If it was named after, oh, it does. Oh, look at that thing. Oh my God, that's beautiful. That's one of the most gorgeous sharks I've ever seen. Nice music too. Nice. Wait, that says the enigmatic wedge fish. Maybe that's not the guitar shark. Oh, also known as guitar fish, shovel nose rays, guitar shark. Those are cool. Okay. All right. Sorry. Back to our research. The venomous gastropod, found between 200 and 500 meters deep. Maldives octocoral. The pygmy pipe horse. All right. Pure literature. It's pretty cool. Emerging patterns. Comprehensive catalog. There's a nice table. I mean, this is quite good. This is quite good. Comprehensive table of everything discovered in 2025. Bunch of sea stars. Deep sea gastropods. Apollo's rainbow sardine. We gotta search that one. Apollo. What was it? Rainbow sardine. New species. Where's the picture? We need pictures. Dang it. I'm exhausted by hyperlinks. Fuck it. Look at all these things that they found. Okay. The medal count, a global scorecard. Here we go, people. USA, yes. Yes, USA number one. We're winners. We're winners. 13 gold medals. China 5, Australia 4, Brazil 4, Germany 4, Japan 1, Singapore, Argentina. Bunch of them with 1. I mean, that's really quite impressive. And then there's all the sites it searched. Sources read but not used in the report. So amazing. Thoughts. And here was the thinking that it did. So all of that you can export to a doc, a Google Doc. Let's see how this looks. Hopefully it's well formatted. Oh yeah, they have an image tab on Google. Shut up. Yeah, that's not very impressive. That old rainbow. The rainbow sardines. Nah. All right. Look at this. A well-written report with a table. Table needs to be reformatted. There's our medal counts. Taxonomic trends. Geographic hotspots. Deep sea globally. Yeah, because we've never been down there. Wow, very cool. Very fucking cool, people. All right. You heard it here first. And you saw that snapping turtle eat that boy's skateboard. Look how sad he is. I hope you all feel good about yourselves. You made that skateboarder cry. It sounds like a generic store brand fish. It does. The Apollo rainbow sardine. Hey, but listen, we discovered the guitar shark tonight. All right, irregular channel before I go. Okay, one last little snippet here. Irregulars. AI Learning Lab and Irregulars. Kyle's ex machina moment. Who are you calling a fucking idiot, Kyle? Quinn. I didn't mean it like that, Quinn. That's pretty good. I like it. That's solid. That's some solid comedy right there. All right, so we're gonna wait. I'll give you credit if I can here, Joe Decault. All right, or Desault, probably Desault is my guess. Paste. Created. Wait, let's see. Dear at Sama. I guess I should have been nicer to my AI companion these past 2 years. A. Thanks, Joe Decault. Is that what it was? No, no. Decault.
Check the sticky.
Oh, cool. At Joe D EAU. Beautiful. For the the scarily accurate image. How do you spell scarily? There you go. 1 L. Everybody knew that. And when you talk about someone wearing clothes, it's WHEREING. All right? That's how we do it in AI. If you were doing it in traditional spelling, you're probably thinking like, shouldn't it be WEAR? Yeah, in the before time, when you just wrote, that's how you would spell it. But in the AI time, wearing always has the H in it. And you remove the A. If you add the H, you remove the A. That's just one of the rules. It's in Strunk and White's. You'll see it's in the third reference appendix. All right? You're welcome. Embrace the chaos. Snapping turtle soup. I'm hungry now. All right. All right, everybody. Peace out. Come to AI office hours tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain on LinkedIn. Otherwise, I will see you for Friday night date night. Peace out.